Hello everyone, Mike Arnold here, co-founder of Apr-29 Partners along with Bob Iacchino. Checking out on Bitcoin getting above our key cluster 5510. Could not get to the next level, which means there's extra selling and weakness. When you start seeing this, it means there's extra selling and weakness coming in, dropping back down the rotation zone, then rotating back up to that cluster again, that 5510 area, then dropping back down. So still a fair amount of weakness. Going to still update these levels since we did break to the above that 5510 level. That gives us next, we'll have some minor at 5583, but I'd be watching this 5603, so essentially 5600, the major cluster at 5660 area. Those are to the upside. To the downside, since we have this weakness, I'm going to put in the minor levels. So if we get below, we're really looking at about 5360, this key cluster. If we get below that, I'd watch for the 5320 area, and then we'll be watching for about the 5300 to the downside. Let's check it on the daily chart. Daily chart. So we have our rotation back up out of the rotation zone, but stalling out early. So we're just going to keep an eye on this. If we do break back down, watch for the bottom of the rotation zone, which comes in about 5250. You don't want to see it close below 5250. That means the rotation zone's broken, and then we'll be watching again for the much lower prices, at least back to possibly the prior swing low and major cluster area, about 5050. Switching over to Ethereum. Ethereum also stalling out. We were watching on a move above the 50. We did not get it. We poked through, but then remember we watched the key closing prices, closing back down. I'm just going to update these major levels now because of the bigger pullback. Then we had some prior support becoming, some prior resistance coming support. So we had key support here, then it turned resistance, resistance, support, support, closing back below that, then dropping all the way back down to our 50% GAN level, the 157 area, rallying back. So not much else going on. Weaker than Bitcoin though. So we're going to do the levels down. So on a rally up, we're then going to be watching for about 165 again. Then if we can get above 166.41, your levels are 168.50 and 171 area. 168.50 also lines up with this nice little prior support zone that was broken. So that's going to be some key resistance. To the downside, if we rotate back down again, watch for this first level support around 157. If we break through that, then I'd watch about the 154.60 area, which lines up with this key close, where we reverse strongly off of. If we break down below that, then we'll be watching. Then you can always do more GAN projections down, although I'd be watching longer term for about the 150 level again. Let's switch over to the daily chart. Daily chart. We got the first cross of rotation, slight separation now, so that's 164.60 area is very key resistance, and we're finding some support at the 50. So really, bullish case, I'd be watching above 165. Bearish case below 157. Those are the key levels we'll be watching for. So we have for you on Ethereum and Bitcoin, and we'll talk to everyone soon. Bye for now.